Narrator's voice soft but tense. I never expected my marriage to end like this. Not with screaming, not with slamming doors, but with an envelope. Delivered by her lawyer, right in front of my coworkers. My name is Ryan, 34, and I've been married to Julia for 6 years. We weren't perfect, but we were solid at least. I thought we were. She worked in marketing, I was in finance. We had a nice home, 2 dogs, and what looked like a stable life. But, behind those walls, cracks were forming. Scene change, flashbacks of late nights, Julia ignoring Ryan. It started small. Julia would come home late, too late. She stopped talking to me like a partner, and more like a stranger. Her phone became her best friend, and she guarded it like it held government secrets. She started saying, I was controlling just because I asked if she was okay. Still, I loved her. I kept hoping it was just a phase. Until one afternoon. Everything shattered. Scene office setting, Ryan at desk, coworkers watching. I was at work. In a meeting, when the receptionist buzzed in. Ryan, there's a man here to see you. Says, it's urgent. I stepped out and, there he was. A man in a suit, briefcase in one hand, and in the other, an envelope. Ryan Anderson. Yes, you've been served. My heart sank. Everyone in the hallway just stared. I wanted to disappear. Inside the envelope, divorce papers, filed by Julia. She was asking for the house, alimony, and sole custody of our dogs. The betrayal cut deeper than any knife. But here's the twist. While she thought she was playing chess, I was already 10 moves ahead. Scene flashback to Ryan's private detective, secret planning, c. Months before that day, I had already started noticing things. Strange credit card charges. Late-night texts from unknown numbers. A receipt for a hotel room while she said she was at her mom's. So I hired a private investigator. And what he found. Julia was having an affair, not with just anyone, but with her boss. She was spending company money on romantic trips. Staying in 5-star hotels. All while telling me we were tight on cash. Scene back to lawyer visit as her lawyer smirked, probably thinking he'd just ended my world. Reached into my drawer. And handed him a second envelope. This is for you, I said calmly. You might want to read it before taking this case further. He looked confused, but took it. Inside was everything. Photos of Julia with her boss, in compromising situations, emails. Hotel records, even expense reports showing she committed company fraud. That envelope, it wasn't just my defense, it was a nuclear bomb. Scene courtroom battle. The court date arrived. Julia walked in confidently with her high-priced attorney. I walked in alone. But I wasn't afraid. Once my evidence was presented, everything changed. The judge's face hardened. Julia's lawyer looked like he wanted to disappear, and Julia, her face turned pale as she realized what I had done. The judge spoke. Mrs. Anderson, not only have you committed marital misconduct, but you also appear to have used company funds inappropriately. This court will not grant your requests. The house stayed with me, alimony denied, custody of our dogs shared, but heavily in my favor. And as for her job, well, her company fired her once I handed over a second copy of the evidence. Seen Ryan walking out of court as I left the courtroom. I felt no joy, no celebration, just relief. I didn't win because I wanted revenge. I won because I refused to be destroyed by someone else's lies. People say love is blind, but sometimes it's not love that blinds you. It's the hope that the person you trusted is still who they used to be.